Well, this time in years past, Portland residents would have just seen their first snowflakes of the season.
Weather Authority meteorologist Emily Stanton joins us now with some of the latest first and last inches of snow on record in Maine.
And it's pretty interesting too. I have some of the, I have 3 locations. We have Rangeley, Portland, and one other. I think it's Augusta, and it's definitely interesting. It's not what you would expect. I was kind of surprised when I saw it, but I'm actually not surprised at the same time because it's New England. So here's the average first snowfall in general, and you know what? We are talking about this a little bit later in the season, but it's typically around late November for much of Maine and southern New Hampshire, even central New Hampshire, and early November across the north and just the tippity top of Maine, October. Here's where it's a little interesting to me. So in Portland in 2000, residents had to wait until January 16th to see their first inch of snow. That's actually the latest on record. Wow. And the latest inch of snow to be recorded in Portland is May 11th back in 1945. Ooh. Imagine it being cold enough to snow in May, which is pretty crazy. Now further up I-95 in Augusta, they also had to wait till January 16th for their first inch of snow. And their latest was also on May 11th or just a little bit later in 1963. And then we head up to the mountains. These are pretty impressive. The latest first inch of snow was December 4th in 2015. That's the record. And the latest was May 14th back in 2002. So a lot of May snow.
Yeah. Can you imagine going to your prom and having to worry about snow boots, right?
Oh my gosh, there was, I think one of the latest Portland snowstorms was in May. And we'll talk about that in May. So they got a lot of snow, I think about 5 inches or so in the Portland area in May a couple of years ago.
April, I'm used to, but I'm not used to May.
I can't. I've lived in Maine 28 years now. I don't think we've had a May snowstorm since I've lived here. But we've had plenty of April storms.
Yeah, you know, last year we were just talking about the April 4th snowstorm. That was a lot of snow that came down in York and Oxford County, even Cumberland County too. The Portland area got quite the few inches. And it was all gone by the time the solar eclipse came through, which was just a couple days later. But can you imagine that? Snow in May, and that's like not even at the beginning of May. That's like close to the middle of May.
Well, not just that, but how about having a college graduation? Sorry, we're having it indoors this time because of snow.
Snowing. Yeah. But like, are you guys surprised though? It's New England.
Anything can happen.
It really can, and I'm not surprised about those later first inches too in January.
Right. Yeah, we almost saw that this year.
And we have been seeing that a little bit over the past couple of years, but the May was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, talking about it, it's not surprising, but I got to be honest. If it's May and it happens, I'm like,
I'll be shocked. Yeah. You're right.
Yes,
you're right.
Talking about it is so different than experiencing it. It's
100%.
definitely so much more real. So. Hopefully that doesn't happen this year, but it has happened in years past. It's really all over the state.
The Sea Dogs have had games snowed out in April. They've never had a game snowed out in May.
Exactly.
That's crazy. And you know what? That's like high school spring sports too, all the way through, like softball,
track,
lacrosse,
spring track,
everything seeing snow on the ground.
So baseball, no rain tarp, it'd be a snow tarp.
Yeah, seriously. So this hasn't happened in a while, but hopefully that it stays in the past and not
Let's get all the snow in February out of the way and then just have an early spring.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
That's
the plan.
Hope the groundhog heard that because we're going to hear from him in about a week.
That's coming up next Sunday, a week from this Sunday. Wow, I can't believe February is almost here.
It's nuts.
That's crazy.
And I have my groundhog tie I'll have to pull out.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Do you guys think he'll see a shadow?
I don't know.
Whatever means in early spring.
Exactly. That's what I want. And that doesn't happen, really that often?
I know, you're right.
Well, is it really real, though?
Let's have our own version. I'll put Mittens out there and have him, my cat,
hold him by the scruff.
Yeah, hold him by the scruff, and we'll see if he sees the shadow.
I love that. Well, no, you should. Oh my gosh, I
think I might actually do that.
Costumes too. Doesn't the groundhog wear like a tux?
We have somebody in Maine that dresses up like a groundhog.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes.
And goes outside and he lets us know if he sees the shadow.
But we'll see what Mittens has to choose,
we will.
Though.
Yep. Okay, I'll report back.
Well, if you have any weather-related questions you'd like to ask our Weather Authority team, you can always email us at weather@wjme.com.
Punxsutawney Mittens.
Punxsutawney Mittens, exactly. Oh, my goodness.